Congressman David Cicilline is a Democrat representing the state of Rhode Island. In a statement that followed Comey's testimony, he said this: today's testimony raised new significant questions about whether President Trump committed obstruction of justice earlier this year. What were those new questions? The Congressman joins us tonight. Congressman, thanks for coming on.
Hi, Tucker. Good to be on with you again.
So I guess let's just get to the root of this before we get to obstruction of justice, which would be obstruction of an investigation into the following question, which is, did the president collude with the Russian government to affect the outcome of the election? Do you believe that he did?
Look, I don't think we have enough evidence to answer that question, but I think what we saw today was testimony from Director Comey that the President of the United States attempted to impede or influence or prevent an investigation from proceeding, and that should be concerning to everyone.
Which investigation?
This is the investigation relating to Michael Flynn. He made it clear to Director Comey that he preferred that the investigation concluded. And look, this is his employer, the president. Let me just finish.
I just want to be clear what you're saying. So which investigation into Michael Flynn? Investigation into what behavior? What would be the root allegation in that investigation?
Well, it doesn't matter. Obstruction of justice is an effort to impede, influence, or prevent an ongoing investigation.
For the purpose of corruption, actually. It's not.
No. Incorrect, Tucker.
No, you are incorrect.
It is
the president has a right to direct investigation.
That's incorrect. It is unlawful to attempt to interfere, impede, or influence an ongoing investigation. And so,
wait, hold on. You're a lawmaker, so this is a meaningful thing. I think you're probably a lawyer.
And I'm a lawyer.
Everyone else is.
And I'm a lawyer.
So you're saying the President of the United States does not have a constitutional right to direct investigations by his subordinates. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Listen to carefully what I'm saying. I said it is unlawful to attempt to impede, obstruct, interfere, or influence an election. It is unlawful for the president to do that with respect to directing the FBI. And so saying to the FBI director, I want you to drop that investigation, or I'd like you to drop it, is not permitted. And so the reality is this further reinforces why we need to understand why is it that the president was so eager to stop the investigation surrounding Michael Flynn, and it just reinforces
but
the
investigation, hold on, this is why you're dodging the question. This is what drives me so crazy. Yes, you are, because the investigation was not into whether or not Michael Flynn was colluding with the Russian government. The investigation was into whether or not,
we don't know the scope of that.
We do because
the
FBI direct.
All we know is the president of the United States.
Yes, we do.
Here's all we know is the president of the United States.
Let me finish because I have superior knowledge here.
As long as you let me finish.
I shall. The director former of the FBI said that the president was saying to him, he's a good guy, why don't you drop it? And by that he meant the investigation into whether or not Michael Flynn lied about his conversations with Russian officials, ones where he was spied upon by U.S. intel agencies and then leaked. It was not an investigation where he collaborated with them.
So I let you finish. Now I hope you'll let me do the same. When the president of the United States tells the director of the FBI to stop an investigation that has to do with the untruthful statement of Michael Flynn, you don't know the scope of that investigation. Once that investigation begins, it may in fact lead to additional information. And the point of the fact is, it is inappropriate for the president of the United States to tell the director of the FBI, who is responsible for overseeing an investigation which he's already acknowledged exists between the Trump campaign and the Russians to determine if there's collusion, to interfere with any part is what's so shocking to me
is the pure look. I'm against the president doing a lot of things, tweeting, asking for loyalty. I don't like any of that stuff. But the core allegation is that he committed treason, and there's no evidence of that.
And you guys,
yes, every single one of you is implying that.
Tucker,
yes,
don't
you
put words into my mouth. No one said he committed treason.
Yes, that's exactly what you're saying, and you're not straightforward enough to be honest about what you're saying.
Tucker, you're wrong.
Let's follow the facts.
Nobody is saying
Let me ask you this new question. That's exactly what you're saying. Why don't you be adults up looking at the camera and say that?
And let's determine what those facts are. Why are you afraid of the facts? No one has said this is treason.
You're such a demagogue. It's unbelievable.
Allegation. Let's make sure we support these
Congressman, I'm asking before I'm growing tired of this. Let me ask you really quick one last question.
What are you afraid of?
I guess I'm just afraid. I guess I'm just afraid of the truth, Congressman. Terrified of it. I'm afraid of seeing the U.S. government. Really, what's the #1 cause of accidental death in your state, Rhode Island?
Excuse me?
What's the #1 cause of accidental death in the state of Rhode Island? That's
Opioid
exactly
overdose.
right. And
Absolutely
your
right.
state also had one of the lowest inflows of new people, 0.1% last year. I spent a lot of time in your state. It's got a lot of problems. And you're spending the majority of your time on television talking about an investigation whether or not the president committed treason.
That's what
when
you
there's
asked
no
to talk about.
Because
I'd rather be talking about passing a jobs bill. I'd rather be talking about how we make college more affordable. I'd rather be talking about how we raise income.
Washington
but
is
this White House
consumed
is
with mass hysteria and nonsense and lying.
Russian investigations. That's what you asked to talk about. You want to talk about a jobs bill? You want to talk about infrastructure?
Yeah, I can tell. It's a key priority for the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, for that matter. It's not just you guys; it's them too.
No,
it's we're wasting our time on something that's fundamentally a lie.
The frustrating part is these investigations and this White House being rife with scandal means we can't get the work done for the American people. Making college affordable, creating good-paying jobs, raising people's incomes.
But just text me later and give me the number for the conference call where these talking points are formulated, so I want to get on it just so I've got some preparation. Would you mind? You've got my number. Great to see you, Congressman.
Nice to be with you.